It's a long straight road and the engine is diesed. Can't help thinking of a good night's sleep, and the long, long roads of my life are calling me. The tough old hands are glued to the wheel, eyes are full of sand from the way I feel, and the lights coming over the hill are blinding me. It's a long, tough haul from away down south. The man's gotta find some bread for his mouth, and a home for a girl as sweet as my honey can be. So it's down through the gears and she's starting to pull. The gauge on the tank is showing me full, and the lights coming over the hill are blinding me. The rain's on the road and I can feel the load start shifting in a dance. They to see the post and I haven't got a ghost of a chance. The windscreen wipers are beating in time. The song they sing are a part of my mind, and I can't believe it's really happening to me. The rain's on the road and I can feel the load start shifting in a dance. Too late to see the post and I haven't got a ghost of a chance. But I'm over the edge and down the mountainside. I know they'll tell about the night I died in the rain when the lights of the hill were blinding me. In the rain when the lights on the hill were blinding me. In the rain when the lights on the hill were blinding me. I have passed through many countries, I have walked on many shores, and I've loved 100 ladies, said goodbye through 1,000 doors. Now you might call me a drifter, well that's the life for me. You might even say alone until I need some company. The road is far, the road is long, but never to a place called home. Home is where I lay my head, home is someone else's bed. Now ladies lie and ladies sigh, and when you leave and ladies cry, they'd give you hurry back now tears, but Lord it might be years. And men are violent with a gun, and Lord they make me run, 'cause with their women I'm found, I find myself just leaving town. The road is far, the road is long, but never to a place called home. Home is where I lay my head, home is someone else's bed. The road is far, the road is long, but never to a place called home. Home is where I lay my head, home is someone else's bed.
Thundering of the diesel, the roaring of the wheels, the night lights hit you in the face, you don't know how good it feels. The big wheel clenched between your fists, the power booster screams. Your mind can play some funny tricks while filling out the dreams of a trucking man. Truck driving man, once I was a truck driving man. Truck driving man, truck driving man, once I was a truck driving man. From Cairns to Port Augusta, the stories still they tell of how I drive a truck clear through to anywhere. But well, I don't know how much liberty they've taken with the truth. I just know that since I was a little kid, there's only one thing I wanted to do. Let's be a trucking man, truck driving man. Once I was a truck driving man, truck driving man, truck driving man. I'll never forget the last time I drove a heavy load. I was underneath the fixins up in my legs out on the road. It happened oh so quickly, in the winking of an eye, when 15 tons of diesel came and covered up the cry of a trucking man. Truck driving man, what's I want? A truck driving man, truck driving man, truck driving man, what's I want? A truck driving man. Now my life is spent behind a counter and a stove, fixing meals and coffee for the friends with whom I drove. And late at night while in my bed, my woman at my side, she's dreaming we are happy, but only I know what's inside of a trucking man. Truck driving man, what's I want? A truck driving man, truck driving man, truck driving man, what's I want? A truck driving man, yeah, truck driving man, truck driving man, what's I want? A truck driving man.
Hello, I'm a truck. You've heard songs about truck drivers many times, the story told. How they pulled out of Pittsburgh for 6 days on the road, out that Feather River Canyon, and a climbing that old grapevine, that old roadhouse down in Texas, and the girls they left behind. You've heard their tales of daring, and I think that's just fine. But if you could spare a minute, well, I'd like to tell you mine. There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks. No double clutching, gear jamming, coffee drinking nuts. They drive their way to glory, and they have all the luck. There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks. Well, there he sits in that cafe, drinking coffee, telling lies. Probably telling him about that hill we topped 10 miles back. Or tell him how he missed a gear in that Volkswagen bus full of hippies. Passed it like I was sitting up on jacks. Or how he missed that curve over on 66. Hadn't been for me hanging on the shoulder, we'd have both wound up in the ditch. If we're on time, he takes the credit. If we're late, I get the blame. Up those hills with shutters open, my stacks are running flame. My tackle running red line, sucking diesel from the tanks. Well, I take him south and I bring him back without a word of thanks. Well, now you've heard my story, and I guess it's my tough luck. There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks. There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks. No double clutching, gear jamming, coffee drinking nuts. They drive their way to glory, and they have all the luck. There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks. Look at him sipping coffee and flirting with that waitress. And where do you think he left me? That's right, next to a cattle truck. Why couldn't he put me over next to that little pink nag? Gosh, she's got pretty mud flaps. And talk about stacked. They're both chrome. Well, he'll be coming out in a minute, and he'll get to that bar, and he'll go around and beat on the tires. You know, for 2 pints of diesel, I'd have it flat on the inside to do them. Ha! Boy, that would fix him. I never did like the way he drives anyhow. Thinks he's God's gift.